Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today is lipstick day, although not this type of lipstick. I'm known as Planting Pink on Instagram, and so I'm going to be talking about the plant version of lipstick, the lipstick plant. I have 3 varieties here that I purchased locally. This is a plant that I've grown successfully for years, and I thought it would be fun to do a video on the lipstick plant to start my YouTube channel because it's actually the first plant that I ever posted on my Instagram channel as well. The main reason that I love this plant is that it's an indoor bloomer. This one has some flowers on it right now. But it's also a really pretty trailing plant with these long hanging stems. Works well in macrame or on a plant stand like this. Today I'm going to break it down for you how I care for my plants, the light, water, propagation, fertilizer, toxicity, all the kind of stuff that goes into taking care of the plant. So let's get right into it. The Latin name of this plant family is Aeschynanthus, and all 3 of these plants here are the species radicans. Aeschynanthus is actually made up of 2 Latin words, one meaning ashamed and one meaning flower. I don't know why you would be ashamed of the flower on this plant because I think it's really a pretty one. Radicans comes from a Latin word for rooting stems, which lets you know that this plant is something that you can propagate really easily. The 3 plants that I have here with me are all slightly different versions of Aeschynanthus radicans. I'll insert close-up photos of all of them. This is the one that has the blooms that are so pretty. It has 2 parts to the bloom, the calyx and the corolla. The corolla is the part that comes out of the flower and looks like the lipstick coming out of a lipstick tube. The twister has these curly, twisty leaves, hence the name, and the radicans variegata has variegated leaves. On to some information about plant care. This is a tropical plant, so it will do well in high humidity. For someone like me living in Florida, it's probably not that much of an issue. I don't need to supplement. But if you're living in a drier climate, you might want to consider supplementing with something like a humidifier to keep your lipstick happy. For light, you're going to want to provide your lipstick plant with bright, indirect sunlight. So no direct rays from the sun directly onto your plant. Something more like a south-facing window with a sheer curtain or a west-facing window where the sun doesn't shine directly in that would burn the leaves. I fertilize throughout spring and summer with this Miracle-Gro foaming houseplant fertilizer. All you do is pump it right onto the soil and then water. It's easy, foolproof, readily available, and for me it just works. I always keep this on hand. There's 3 things that I like to do to determine whether or not it's time to water a plant. First, I like to visually inspect the soil if I can see it. I want to see, does it look dry, does it look wet, and if it looks a little bit dry, the next thing I'll do is I'll put my finger right into the soil. I'll usually do it right up to that first knuckle to see what kind of soil comes back with on the finger, whether it's dry or moist, and that will give you a good indication of whether it's time to water. The third thing that I like to do is actually lift the plant up and feel how much weight it has. As you get to know your plants better, you'll know what it feels like to have a freshly watered, heavy pot, and you'll know what it feels like when a plant has dried out and it feels a little bit lighter, and then it's time to water. The word radicans basically means rooting stems, and so this is one that is very easy to root. To root these in water, just cut a stem, take a couple of the lower leaves off, place it in water. Once the roots start to grow, it's time to put it back into soil and start a few new plants. And I have good news for the pet owners out there. This is Foster. According to the ASPCA, the Aeschynanthus plant family is non-toxic to cats and dogs, and I will link that article down below. I hope you all enjoyed this breakdown as much as I enjoy growing these pretty plants. Make sure to check out Instagram at Planting Pink at Houseplant Club for more plant inspiration and find me there as well. Drop me a line in the comments if you have a lipstick plant that you love or if you have ideas for future videos. In the meantime, please subscribe, like, ring the bell so that you can know next time I upload. I'm already looking forward to my next video, so I'll see you then. Bye!